Welcome back to another cool tool show and tell. Today on my show is Dominic Morrow. Dominic is a freelance maker, writer, podcaster who lives and works in Nottingham in the UK and works especially in the field of home use CO2 laser cutting with his company Smoke and Mirrors. Dominic, thanks for joining me today.
Hello, Donald.
All right, what did he bring to show us today?
Okay, let me hold it up to my camera. So, they're a pair of scissors. They don't look like much, I know, but I've never spent. These scissors were about £15, so about $22, something like that, depending on when you take your pricing. Yeah. And they're made by a company called Carl Kamerling, which is a German company which moved to Wales after World War II. And they make specialized equipment for electricians, and they're always in these distinct yellow and red colors, which you see a lot on electricians' equipment, of course. And a friend of mine had a pair of them, and I very much liked the feel of them. And I took a picture of his pair when I was doing the Tool O' the Day Twitter feed, right, with a new tool every day on that Twitter feed. But I thought, oh, what luxury to have a pair of scissors which costs, more than $20. But I couldn't resist getting myself a set, so I did. And I've had a lot more than $20 of value out of them. They're just great for cutting wires and stripping wires and cutting thick wires and cutting away cable ties and just snipping and cutting away at anything. And the size is, I just really like the stubby size of them, right, but the weight in the hand, mm-hmm. And the big chunky electrician's grips. Mm-hmm. I know if I cut something live with these, I'd probably be all right. Not that I'm going to try and do that, yeah. But yeah, it's one of only very few small hand tools that I have that have cost a really reasonable amount of, that have been fairly expensive, but have again proven that spending good money on good tools is well worth it. I don't know if you can see, but they have a little notch here. I'm going to bring that right up to my camera, yeah. And obviously that's where you can get a thicker piece of cable in, use it for taking the shielding off a piece of shielded cable. It has like a star or a hex head on the one side, and then a big, very likely metric nut on the other side. Yeah. They actually come with their own sort of webbing pouch that I seem to have mislaid, because obviously if every tool comes with its own webbing pouch, unless you're willing to wear a utility belt like Batman, you end up sort of putting them aside somewhere and not having them. But these stay in my toolbox and travel with me wherever I go and do any work that requires, tools.
All right, Dominic, thanks for joining me today. You can find more of Dominic's work by following the links that are going to be in the video description down here, and you can find more tool recommendations like these at cool-tools.org.